What's good, YouTube? This is Sam Mac Boxing TV, and I'm back again with another commentary to talk some more boxing with my people. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you can stay notified when I drop some more heat on you. Alright, y'all, so I wanted to go ahead and give my post-fight thoughts about the Errol Spence Jr. and Danny Garcia fight from last night. Errol Spence made his return to the ring after a year layoff and after, that horrific car wreck that he was in, and won a 12-round unanimous decision over Danny Garcia to retain his unified IBF and WBC welterweight world titles. And overall, it was just complete domination. Like, I gave Danny Garcia maybe 3 rounds, if that, but Errol Spence was just outlanding Garcia the whole time. Garcia was definitely game, and he was landing some big shots and some big power shots through the guard on Spence, but nothing to really damage him too much. But Spence was able to work that jab and, pop the jab into Danny's eye, and as we saw, Danny's eye, swelled up into a whole eye jammy. But overall, it was a really good fight. It was a good showing for Errol Spence, and it didn't even really look like he had any kind of ring rust on him at all. He just picked up from where he left off like nothing ever happened. And then we seen Terrence Bud Crawford in the audience at the fight, and he didn't even make a point to try to go and address Spence. So I'm really just kind of thinking, like, does he really want the fight or what? Because to my understanding, from what I've seen, both of them want the fight, but Bud been acting and doing some funny style stuff here lately, and just doesn't seem like he wants to fight. And then him beefing with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum pretty much just shitting on him and saying that he's losing him money. Bob Arum ain't gonna get him them big fights, and Bud needs to just leave Top Rank, because if he wants to get this smoke with Spence or even Pacquiao, he's gonna need to leave the PBC. But I don't even think that Crawford is going to get that Pacquiao fight next anyway, because Sean Porter is up next as that WBO mandatory. But more than likely, I think that it's going to be Errol Spence Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao next. After the fight, Pacquiao had tweeted out to Spence congratulating him on his win, and Spence responded to those comments. But that would be the most sense to try to make, since both Pacquiao and Spence are both signed with PBC. That's WBA, IBF, WBC unification fight. Why not? Go ahead and make that. Porter, you can fight Terrence Crawford for the WBO. And then whoever wins those 2 fights, fights for undisputed. Like, it's just ridiculous in boxing how we can never get the fights that the fans want to see, because you have promoters getting in the way, and then you have dudes that argue about their share of the money, and then it prolongs the fight, and then we end up getting fights much years later after people stop caring about it. But overall, the fight was a success for Errol Spence Jr. It was a good effort by Danny Garcia, and he'll be back, of course. He was saying, he had mentioned in the post-fight interview that he may be moving up to 154, which that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing Danny Garcia versus a Jermell Charlo. That would be a good matchup to see in the future. But I want to know what my people think in the comments below. Leave your comments. Until next time, this is Sam Mac Boxing TV. Peace.